stuff at a yard sale that I didn't need, and I made some cash. So I also have a very exciting thing to show you in this video, but I'm going to ignore that until the very end. So if you want to see this big thing, which a lot of people would be excited to see, I'm doing it at the end because that's how I do things. It has to relate with one of the plushies in my background. If you can kind of see it, it's in the background, but here we go. I got butter knife today to open stuff more cleanly. First thing here, I'm not going to open because this is not mine. Gone with the Winds. This was $5 at Walmart. So my grandparents asked me if I ever see a copy, buy them it, because these are going out of print. This was removed from HBO Max, and they're going for a lot of money. And of course, you know, being older, my grandparents saw this movie in theaters, not on its original release, because it's like a 70-year-old movie. It had many subsequent re-releases, so that's how they saw it. And fantastic movie, one of the best movies ever made. Shame that this is now going out of print and being seen as racist when it's not. It's set in an era of the Civil War, pinnacle point in history. There's a lot of context that's being missed out on because of that crap, and it's unfortunate. And now a lot of people will grow up thinking this film is racist without even having seen it, or may never even know about it. Now let's ruin my street cred here. I'm a brony. I'm serious. I'm a brony. So I bought this because I cannot order this movie off of Amazon. I haven't been able to for a very long time. I think this movie is out of print. I don't know for sure, but since it was like $5 at Walmart, it was just time to get it. And it does still have its digital copy, but you're not gonna get it because it's mine. I like this movie. It's okay. I like the series. I'm gonna stop talking. No, I'm gonna keep talking because you know what? I'm not ashamed of it. I enjoy the show. I mean, obviously, it is not targeted at my demographic. I know this, but I can enjoy things that are not necessarily targeted at me. It's got some deleted scenes. Equestria Girl short, baking with Pinkie Pie. There's some actual legitimate special features on this, which you do not expect from a title like this. But I think Hasbro probably wanted this to be a bigger hit than it was, and it kind of crashed and burned. It kind of just came and went, and no one really talked about it, and I think it marked the end of the show. And the reason why I think this movie failed, honestly, is it would have been more successful if they put this out at the peak of its popularity, about season 3 or 2 of the show. Putting this out would have been smart, but they didn't, and they waited too long to make a movie. If you were going to make a movie, you should have done it a lot sooner. But I enjoy the movie for what it is. I think it's not a great movie, though. And if you're not a fan of the series, you definitely will not like this. But a lot of guys like My Little Pony. I mean, you could say it's weird, but it is. But we don't really care. It's just the thing we like. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. And Return to Zombie Island. I've only seen Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. The original DVD for this one's out of print. And I haven't seen this one, frankly, because it got really bad reviews from a lot of people I trust on this stuff. And yeah, I didn't think it was going to be as good as the first one anyways. But yeah, I will check it out. It'll be nice to rewatch this one because I've never owned this one. I've actually wanted to own this one. And right now I'm just going through a Scooby loving phase. I'm watching Mystery Incorporated on Netflix. I got the original series on Blu-ray. I bought Scoob when we watched it the first time. And so yeah, I have a couple. I bought the Mystery Machine van that came with Fred and a little Scooby figure, and I got little minis in a drawer over there. So I'm just going through a Scooby loving phase. I would prefer these direct-to-video movies come out on Blu-ray because these are actually made in HD Blu-ray quality, and the trailers actually, when you see the trailers on YouTube or other DVD releases, it's in HD, and so it's kind of messed up that they don't put it out in HD maybe the sales aren't there for it, but at the same time, you make it that way. Can't hurt to just put it out on Blu-ray and not put it on DVD. But I don't know. It's not a huge complaint, but yeah, I think you can rent it in HD digitally too, so that's kind of like but yeah, there's $10 for this, and I have about $11, something like that, left over. So I'm gonna probably order Baby Yoda Black Series for 10, and I'm gonna get that with the rest of the money. But yeah, it's just here's the DVD. There's, you know, 2 different discs. I'm glad it's not crammed onto 1 disc. I hate when people do that, especially since it's like 2 movies. You couldn't put it on its own disc if it's just 2 movies. You're kind of irritating. But here's the slip cover. I like it. It's a nice set. You know, I hope they do this with the 13 Ghost, which I know that's a series, but it still would be cool to maybe like put both of those on Blu-ray, like a $20 set you can buy somewhere. Maybe like make it exclusive to Walmart, you know, but as it is, I like having this. And so yeah, I got Scooby on my shelf, and you can never have enough Scooby-Doo in your life. But here's the big boy. I'm not even gonna say what this is. You're just gonna have to wait and see for yourself. I think I'm one of the first people to actually unbox this on YouTube. I'm not even sure, but I didn't want the common, and this is a pop, but I'm sure you know if you saw the video yesterday on my main channel, I think it was. I'm not even sure if it was up, but now this box is really long, but yeah. Of course, you got all this plastic on it, so it's time to just like rip this. Is it tape or plastic? That's the question. Is it tape or plastic? Either way, it's got to come off. So I can. How do I get this out of here? So it's sticking, so it looks like it's tape. So am I supposed to just sit here and peel this tape off? Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Oh, that came clean off. But yeah, there's the box. 10-inch Baby Yoda. And then here's the back. This is not Amazon exclusive, but we pre-ordered it from Amazon because we knew it would be pretty popular, you know. And as soon as it went up, we bought it. And I'm curious to see what this is valued at. I don't think I'll keep the box because I usually don't keep boxes for stuff, but I'm sure this will be one that's really sought after and may be hard to find, and may do another version which makes it go down in value, which it probably will when Funko pops. But yeah, let's slide this out of here. Okay, so you got the plastic here. Okay. This is so hard today. I like the way I've been unboxing stuff with the butter knife. It's been a lot cleaner than usual, so I might actually start doing that from now on. Although I probably should have a real knife to unbox stuff, but it feels like a lot more like squishy. Maybe that's just because of the material pops are made of. You know, when they get really hot, they get really squishy. And it's been out. We went to the store and came back, and it was just sitting on the porch. That's probably why. But yeah, I think we paid $30 or $40 for this. This is a really big figure. It's probably larger than 10 inches. Well, I mean, not bigger than 10 inches. It's I would say, like, in terms of how wide it is, it probably is. It's probably wider than 10 inches, is what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, it's on this little base. These things are on Star Wars bases, but yeah, it's cool. This isn't like a normal one where you can kind of turn the bobble a bit. It really just goes straight. It's on a pretty heavy bobble, and it's cute looking. Well, it's well sculpted, well designed, you know. But now it's time to get the 10-inch Mandalorian. But yeah, look at that thing. Comparison's sake, I'm gonna sit here. You just sit here. He's so tiny he can't even sit up, and stand there. For comparison's sake, here's my plushie. And so these are the plushies here. And so you got plushie, pop, plushie, pop. I mean, obviously this one is more accurate to the actual show itself, but this is, you know, if you want a cuter version, this is like $25. This is $30. They're about the same size, I would say. Maybe this is a little, this is like a little bit smaller, but yeah, I mean, if you just want like a figure, not like an actual plushie, that's about the same size as that, I would say this is pretty cool to have. I have no idea where I'm going to put this, but yeah, it's here. Love that pop, honestly. I'm super excited to have that. It's freaking, but yeah. I can't believe how well that thing, I can't actually believe it came today. I think we pre-ordered this thing, back in December, January, because we knew it was going to sell out, and it kept delaying, and then and then yesterday it said showing up June 20th, and I was like, oh, well, it might show up tomorrow. I doubt it. It said it was going to show up tomorrow. I was like, it's probably not. And then it actually did. Like, I have this in my hand. I'm still, like, in shock that I actually have this in my hand. It's freaking cool looking. I love the pop. Super excited to have it now. I need to get that 10-inch Mandalorian. But yeah, Baby Yoda. This box is humongous though. And so much trash all over my floor now. But I'm still really excited to actually have those Scooby-Doo movies more than actually the Baby Yoda. Maybe that's just me, but I'm sure the audience, my audience, is going to be super excited about Baby Yoda. So let me know if you pre-ordered one, if you have one yet, if you've seen it in any stores, and if so, what stores. Obviously, you know, it's kind of difficult. We can't go out very much. I still go out, but in some areas you can't. Some, you know, but I don't know. Alright, bye guys.